4 o'clock, and there's much to be done today. Our first resolution on our regular agenda today is 2013-921, Council Members Gilmore, Stein, and Hunt. It approves an amendment to the lease agreement between the Metropolitan Government and Square Investment Holdings, LP, for the lease of office space in the Washington Square building on 2nd Avenue. May I have a motion? And a second? Thank you. Is there discussion? Seeing none, those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. It will be recommended. General Johnson, thank you for being here in case we needed you. Continue to use the space well. 2013-922, Councilmembers Stein, Westerholm, and Langster approves an amendment to a state grant to the state trial courts to fund the Davidson County Community Corrections Program by increasing the grant award by $13,311 for a new grant total of $1,464,314. Moved and seconded. Is there discussion on 922? Councilmember Langster.
Before the increase, do you know offhand what the amount was? Maybe John can tell me.
$1,450,000. It's going up by $13,000.
Put his mic on, please.
It's gone up $13,000.
Yeah, it's going up by $13,000. It was about $1,450,000.
Okay, thank you.
Further discussion? Seeing none, those in favor of 922 say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. 922 is recommended. 2013-923 approves an amendment to a state grant to the Davidson County Juvenile Court to enforce federal and state mandated child support guidelines concerning children born out of wedlock by increasing the amount of the grant by $117,868.10 and the local match by $60,719,090. Moved and seconded. Any discussion on 923? Seeing none, those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. 923 is recommended. 2013-924, Councilmembers Stein, Maynard, and Langster approves a federal grant of $1,589,107 to the Metro Board of Health to address issues and barriers to responsible fatherhood. Moved and seconded. Is there discussion? Councilman Claiborne.
This is the program that we recently had issues with in terms of how the money was being expended, right?
Yes, sir.
So do we have somebody to talk to us about the steps that have been taken to remedy those issues and how this is going to be handled going forward?
Hold on one second. Dr. Paul, I think Dr. Paul's meeting with Councilman Pridemore as we speak. He is here. Dr. Paul is here, so hang on one second.
Do you want to move this one to the heel?
Yeah, if you don't mind, we'll move this to the heel and get him back in here because he's definitely in the building.
That's fine.
926, Councilman Stein, authorizes the Department of Law to settle the personal injury claim of Anita Ransom against Metro government in the amount of $10,000. Moved and seconded. Is there discussion? Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. 926 is recommended. We'll go back to now 924, which approved the federal grant of $1,589,107 to the Metro Board of Health to address issues and barriers to responsible fatherhood. Dr. Paul, if you'd join us at the microphone, Councilman Claiborne, if you would restate your question.
Okay, was asking what steps had been taken to remedy the issues that had previously been brought to light with this program and the way the funds were used or misused, and going forward, what safeguards are in place to make sure that this doesn't reoccur again.
Okay, I'll start with thank you, Councilman. Just one reminder, in terms of this grant, nothing that was questionable was charged to the grant. There were a variety of things that were raised as possibly being charged to the grant, and ultimately they were never charged to the grant. So as far as our status with the feds on charging anything that was inappropriate, that didn't occur, and those safeguards were already in place. The corrective action that the department went under, I've been checking in every couple of weeks with the federal officials that are really kind of walking us through our year 3 plan. They have given me assurances that we are on track with our with all the steps that they've required in corrective action. And then within the department, we've changed some processes, and we have really kind of a much more specific grant manual where everybody understands, and there's really no opportunity for the kind of miscommunication that led to some misunderstandings about purchases in the last year.
Are there further questions on 924? Seeing none, those in favor of recommending 924, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. 924 will be recommended. Thank you, Dr. Paul, for being with us. We move now to bills on second reading. 2013-591, Council Members Stein and Dominy make several modifications to the solid waste provisions in the Metro Code. May I have a motion first? Second, there is an amendment which I will ask Mr. Cooper to explain, please.
The amendment basically closes a loophole that would have existed in the bill, which would have allowed a C&D construction demolition waste hauler to avoid the waste generator fee by taking the material to a regular garbage landfill instead of a C&D landfill. So this just clarifies that fee would have to be paid regardless of the type of landfill it's taken to. I think Public Works is here if I misstated that.
The amendment's moved. On the amendment, any questions about the amendment? Seeing none, those in favor of the amendment say aye. Opposed, no. On the bill as amended, additional questions or comments? Seeing none, those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. 591 is recommended. 2013-596, Council Members Claiborne, Tigard, and others, accepts a deed from the Wilson Bank and Trust to Metro Government for 5.79 acres of property located at 2471 Pennington Bend Road for use as part of the Greenway system. Councilman Claiborne moves approval. It's seconded. Is there discussion? Those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. 596 is recommended. 597, Council Members Gilmore, Stein, and others, authorizes the acquisition and acceptance of right-of-way, slope easements, and temporary construction easements for 32 parcels between 4th Avenue South and 8th Avenue South necessary for the planned extension of Division Street. Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. 597 is recommended. 598, Council Members Lancaster, Stein, and Dominy accepts a contribution of $60,000 from the residential group for infrastructure improvements at the intersection of 31st Avenue North and Long Boulevard. Councilman Lancaster moves approval, and it's seconded. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. 598 is recommended. As a reminder, well, one announcement and one reminder. My announcement, members of Budget Committee and others, we're joined today for our activities for the afternoon by the Mayor's Youth Council. If you all would please stand up so everybody can see you all. Everybody in the Mayor's Youth Council, stand on up. We are delighted that you're here, and I suspect you will see some of us sort of trickle back and say hello in between committee meetings that will be going on this afternoon. The other announcement is obviously at 5:30, we will reconvene for a joint meeting of the Budget and Finance, Federal Grants Review, the Planning, Zoning, and Historical, and Convention and Tourism, all at one time to hear the 4 bills related to baseball at 5:30, and we stand adjourned for budget for now.